Emmanuel Macron has warned European Union leaders that they must reach a deal on their €750 billion coronavirus bailout next month because of the mounting pressures of the Brexit negotiations. The French president is said to have claimed failure to reach a quick agreement over the bloc's pandemic rescue fund could see talks complicated by trade negotiations with Britain. He added that market sensitives required EU leaders to accelerate the process towards a face-to-face showdown next month. Brussels sources said the Frenchman said the fund must include at least €500 billion in grants made available to pandemic-stricken industries and regions. Mr. Macron's efforts to broker a deal were echoed by Angela Merkel, who warned EU leaders that they face the worst recession since the Second World War. The German Chancellor is said to have expressed concern that her EU colleagues hadn't yet come to terms with the grave situation they find themselves in. Sources said the veteran leader said the EU faces very, very difficult times in the coming months, and should have the recovery fund in place by the summer. She added that leaders must organize an in-person summit as soon as possible. Ahead of the video summit, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen pleaded with EU leaders to back her recovery plans. She said, "This proposal is ambitious and it is balanced. I'm convinced that for common success, we must stay focused on the big picture. We must all pull together, we cannot afford any delay." Under the Germans' blueprint, Eurocrats will borrow €500 billion on international markets before distributing the money as cash grants to the worst-hit countries, regions and industries. A further €250 billion will be dished out in the form of low-cost loans. The fund will leave the bloc's taxpayers saddled with the debt burden of the coronavirus recovery, with the borrowing expected to be paid back over the next 38 years. The Commission also wants to introduce a series of new EU taxes, including a level on single-use plastics, a digital tax or a tax on multinationals, to help foot the bill.